Indulge. Today we have someone smart, intelligent, and a powerhouse performer who's given us unforgettable characters not just on television shows but also in films. Joining me is Shefali Shah. Hi Shefali.
Hi.
Welcome to Bangalore.
Thank you very much.
So Shefali has launched her own new restaurant in Bangalore called Jalsa, and that's the reason why she's here. Shefali, tell me about Jalsa. How did the idea come about?
So, I'm a total foodie. I love eating, I love cooking, I love serving and hosting parties, I love interiors. And my sister, who's my partner in this, Neha Basi, she has been in the hospitality for the longest time. And any big, small, whatever special occasion in my house has to be catered by, has to be handled and taken care of by Neha and Deepa. And so you're thinking of this. Maybe it was somewhere in the back of our mind for a very long time, but never really gave it a thought. And then after the pandemic, I think we all understood that life is unpredictable and the need of togetherness, because the distance was really killing. You couldn't meet people you loved. And Jalsa kind of encompasses what I feel is that life is a celebration if you choose to make it one. And it comprises food, fun, family, friends, music, dance, and that's all that is there in Jalsa put together. So that's how it came about.
So you travel so much because of your shoots, right? Different cities and different countries. So which has been that destination that truly impressed you with food, with its food?
I think Indian food tops. I mean, you look at the variety from one taluka to the next taluka, not even state to state, one village to village, the cuisine changes. And it's so extensive and so amazing, just so amazing. I think India is so brilliant as far as food is concerned. Then of course, you travel abroad and like I spent quite a bit of time in Spain, so obviously you do the paellas or the tapas, and when you're traveling, you want to do your pastas and pizzas, but all that is available here now. But the variety and the amount of variety in Indian food, I don't think anything else.
So which is that region which is your favorite? The food that you really like?
And I'm not saying this just because I'm in Bangalore, but I'm a Shetty. So my dad's from Mangalore. So it would be kori roti, meen gasi, mee dosa, and fried fish, and my mother wala nani bani dal.
Wow,
Yes.
that sounds very
And kori
interesting.
roti. Did I say kori roti? Yes.
Yeah, you did say kori roti. Yeah. Okay, fine. I mean, I know you're in Bangalore, but it's not because of that. Because of your Bangalore roots.
Like whenever I go to meet my friends, so my house is a vegetarian household.
Yeah.
So when I meet my friends, I tell them very clearly, listen, it's not out of the love for you, it's the love for food that you're going to order for me or cook for me. And I am a big foodie. I love food.
Okay.
And I love South Indian. South Indian, I don't mean like the regular dosa or whatever.
Yeah.
I like that too, but like that's okay. Usse zyada nahi. But the actual cuisine, whether it's from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, or Mangalore, or Bangalore, the cuisine, the curries and the gussis, and it's just amazing food.
Talking about your work, like I was mentioning before, you started at Hasrate, and then Banegi Apni Baat, then there was also Adhikar. All these were shows that kind of set the tone for, drama in India. Television. Do you miss that period? The kind of storytelling that was, being told at that time?
Well, television turned 360 degrees. But I don't miss doing television. There are films and there are OTT series and such amazing content. Yeah, if you ask me if I wanted to do a television show today, I'd say no. Okay. I don't watch TV. I watch a lot of films. I watch TLC. I travel vicariously through other people.
Yeah.
I see the food channels or the Nat Geo and shows and series. But television per se, daily soaps, I cannot. I really cannot do it, and I'm not undermining it. I just cannot do it. I can't watch it, so
Yeah.
it's not a question that I'll actually go into it.
Yeah. So today, among your repertoire of work, there's Juice, the film that really, I think, caught all of our attention, especially, again, there was so much food in it. And then you were in the kitchen, like, really slogging. And then there was Delhi Crime, which I think was fantastic. Then you also did Dil Dharakne Do, and now there's Human. I mean, you're going on setting a benchmark for yourself with every project. So, what goes in your mind when you're picking a subject or a script?
So it's not a calculation. It's not my mind, it's my heart. So if I read a story, the role, if it churns me inside out, I fall in love with it instinctively, I will do it. Then the mathematics comes in. Really. So I never think and do it, I feel and do it. So it's always the script, the character, role, and the director.
Okay, okay. Talking about director, your husband, he's also a director and a filmmaker. So when you met him, like probably first date, what was the food that you ordered, like both of you?
Oh, I don't remember. I really don't remember.
But what do you guys, I mean, like the most as a couple? Like if you had to order something,
Both of us love.
okay,
Both of us really love. So we want to try every possible cuisine. And now he's gotten into this new thing. So he finds all these recipes and sends them to my Maharaj because I've been busy. I don't cook every day. During the lockdown, I was cooking every day.
yeah.
But so he's gotten obsessed with noodles. Every day he's sending some noodles.
Okay. And what would that one meal be that you always reminisce and say, I really want to revisit and go back to it?
So there were two. Okay. So one is when we had we'd gone to Africa. And, we went to the Masai Mara and did the safari. And we did the hot air balloon. There's a hot air balloon somewhere. So we did the ride. It was at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
While we're going to the place where the hot air balloon was going to take off, we're crossing this hyena with her cubs. And it was just amazing. And you're watching giraffes and zebras, and they're just like this.
Yeah.
And then when you finish the ride, they put up a breakfast in the middle of the jungle with the antelopes and giraffes and zebras and all just running and like being a part of it.
Wow.
And it's a champagne breakfast. And it is just, I cannot tell you what an experience it is.
Wow.
Like you're right in the midst of their land. And they're
Yeah.
just strolling around and it's just amazing.
So apart from traveling, you're also, interested in art. You paint a lot, and I think even here in the restaurant, you've done quite a lot of work.
Not quite a lot, but yeah.
I mean, a significant amount of work. So how did you get interested in that? I mean, what was
So my kids had a wonderful teacher. And I really liked the way she taught. So I asked her if I could join her and learn from her. And she said yes. And she became a very dear friend. And then I did an art residency in Bombay with Shakram. Then I started learning off YouTube. I had a lot of time to paint. And I just kind of took to it. I used to paint when I was in school, but not like... And I said, you know what, I want to go back to school.
Yeah.
I want to go and learn. And I want to go back to being a student, live like a student. And found out this course, which was in Barcelona. I went there without knowing the language. I didn't have a house. I didn't have anything. I just landed up there, stayed in a motel kind of a place for 1 week, looked for an apartment, found the apartment. I used to cook, clean, make my tiffin in the morning, catch that train at that point of time, go to school with my massive rucksack, did my classes. Meanwhile, we were working towards the last final exhibition. So it was amazing and made so many friends from across the world.
Wow.
Just beautiful.
What an adventure.
It was one of the most amazing things I did for myself.
Wow.
Easily.
Wow. So nice. So what are you working on next, Shefali?
So right now there is nothing because last year has been my busiest year in my entire career. I've never done so much work. So we started with Human last year and then I did Darlings. So all these Humans released. Then we're going to have Darlings. We're going to have Jalsa the film. So Darlings is with Alia, Jalsa is with Vidya. Then there is Dr. G. Then there is Delhi Crime 2. And then there is 3 of us. So that's the lineup for this year.
Wow.
And I have been reading scripts, but I'll wait for something.
Okay.
That really, really excites me.
Okay. Okay. So before we end, I have very short, like quick questions, just about 5. Okay. First thing you eat or drink in the morning. First thing.
Drink, chai.
Chai. Okay. One sweet dish or dessert that is always on your mind.
I'm not a very meetha person. I mean, I'm not a very, actually, I'm not even a meetha person. I'm more tikha. Yeah.
So what is that tikha thing that's always on your mind?
Anything tikha.
Okay.
Really, anything tikha.
Okay.
Like with the vada pav, I'd be more interested in the mirchi. It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And your go-to drink?
I love beer.
Sorry?
I love beer.
You love beer. Okay. Okay.
Tea, coffee, actually even chas.
Okay.
I love chas.
Okay.
Like I can have buckets of chas.
Okay. 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 Then your most favorite restaurant in the world after Jalsa, of course. Which?
My most favorite restaurant in the world, I don't know. Yeah. Because it's not about the big restaurants. When you're traveling, you want to go to the small places. So I don't even remember the names of these places. Chotu places. Such amazing food and ambience and just all of it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shefali. It was a pleasure speaking with you. That was Shefali Shah talking to us at her new restaurant, Jalsa, in Bangalore.